From Golden Pin, we got one last game this weekend. It's our women's series title match between top seed Rachael Berg and second seed Adel Wahner. This is Berg shooting in the 6th frame of the spare working. She leads in the match by 4 pins and will have to make her second consecutive 10-pin, which, according to her commentary for making her first consecutive 10-pin, would be nothing short of a minor miracle. Top seed today is the only girl to be plus after 5 on a pretty darn challenging pattern today. We bowled on London. Cut was minus 98 in the regular scratch division. Rachael at plus 10 and Adel at minus 6. Your 2 girls qualifiers, and she's gonna make them back to back, and you can tell it is a minor miracle from her reaction. Adel fresh off a runner-up performance in the main scratch division. That's guys versus girls on our tour, so gender is one of the least important factors in how well you do in our tour and bowling in general. It's one of the very cool things about this sport. Trails by only 3 now after a real nice split conversion in the 5th that of course I didn't get on camera. Pop calls it to push. It listens to Pop. It did push. Trips that 4 out. Adel, of course, the girl scratch champ of the main event last season. Finished 7th this year, right? 7th and 8th, just out of the top finals there. And has a chance to take a lead in this girls match. So the top 2 girls scores always bowled a girls title match regardless of which division they bowled in. Rachael bowled the main tournament in handicap, but this is her scratch total that got her here. Yeah, real nice double from Wahner to grab the lead. Playing for girls points just like the main points to get into the girls invitational, and then you got to win 3 of these matches throughout the year to get into the girls TPC. So far this year, Adel has 712 wins in the women's series. Oh! So Rachael starts apologizing before she's even let go of the ball, has both hands frantically waving in the air while it touches the head pin, and they all go down. I'm gonna try that someday. Can double up herself to retake the lead here in the 8th frame. Much better shot. It got there, yes. We love our women's series because it gets a chance to have the girls play some match play against each other, which, you know, unless it just happened to occasionally happen in the scratch division, doesn't otherwise happen on our tour. So it's a great training ground for them. And I think the results speak for themselves. So we turn out tough bowlers of all ages, genders, and averages to retake the lead for Adel. Yeah, back and forth we go. Dead flush on that one. So whereas a lot of the guys were way farther left and had to create some pretty crazy entry angles as the London pattern starts to blow out, the ladies typically have less rev rate, so they're able to stay further right and play more conventional lines, maintain the pocket a little better. Both of them doing that very well now here in the latter stages. This is the end of a long journey for Adel. A long circuit around the Southwest. She was very happy to see Golden Pin on the schedule. Just close to, well, no, a little bit more than halfway between Vegas and Las Cruces. They got what, about 8 hours here and about 5 hours more to go?
7 and 4.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, so my 8 and 5 turns into 7 and 4 for him. All right, I see. Old Leadfoot Wahner here. With all apologies to Lordsburg, there is nothing between here and Las Cruces, so you can kind of hit it. Important not to open up here in the 9th. Look, oh, it's real lucky to get the 4-pin out of that cluster. And it's anybody's game into the last couple frames here. As it stands, Adel leads in the match by 4 pins. So we can have yet another lead change if Berg can strike in the 9th and Rachael can shut out Adel. She can strike in the 9th, 10th, and 11th. I don't know exactly what that little move was intended to do. The balance was sort of she started with apology, then there was a little curtsy, and then there's a shimmy to the left. And I guess that, well, it all resulted in a relatively simple spare, which she covers up, no problem. She had it. All right, trails by 4, both bowlers on spares. Let's see who puts up in the 10th. I was gonna say shows up, and then I said puts up, so it came out puts up. Puts up is what you do after too many Los Besos in Tucson. Puts up all over the place. Did you know that when I first moved out to Tucson from New York? I went to Los Betos, and you know, we don't have Taco Bell back east. Well, so I was looking for a word that I recognized, right? Here's Berg in the 10th. Beautiful shot by Rachael there. One more to grab the lead. I was looking for something I don't know, carne asada, never heard of it. Oh, burrito, I know what those are. Give me 4. That's what I get at Taco Bell. And 7 pounds of food came out. I tried to eat it, and I sputzed green for about a month after that. But it like coated my system, and then I got Los Betos every week after league. Oh dear, for the lead. No. Not enough body English until after the shot, and that means that Adel's just going to have to mark to win the title. She won yesterday. The win over fellow Las Cruces, Vanessa Romero. They've played each other a lot. Excellent recovery from the rocky start for 184. Whether it's enough or not relies on this young lady's right hand. Well, she also cannot pull a Devlin. It's not just a mark, it's a mark plus 6. Nick is going to be irritated for me for bringing that up right now, but Bill ball will still count. Historic bowling center. So many huge moments in our sport in this place. Beautiful. Can't throw it any better for the wheat there. She'll get the count she needs on 2 balls. No question about that. So Adel sweeps the weekend for her 738th Women's Series title.
95th game in 2 weeks.
Is that right? So Adel's dad just tells me this is her 95th game of competition in 2 weeks, and believe me, he knows because he sat here and punched in frame by frame every single one of them. So that means main event, team trials. Is there other stuff in between? Just between those main event, team trials, and the doubleheader here. 95 games, and finishes off with a women's series sweep. Very nice. Now, she has been absolutely rotten at sparing 4-pins this weekend. However, to put a little negative spin on this, everybody, none more than Adel, wants her to spare this 4-pin up this time. Hey! There it is. Nice match out of 2 really nice ladies and families. Adel, go home. Go sleep in your own bed.
Go see your doggy.
Go see your ginormous doggies. She has 2 Great Danes that are going to just attack when she gets home. You have any animals at home besides Dad? Yes. There we go. All right. Very good. Fun weekend in Tucson. We'll do it again in Vegas next week.